Hey everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 9 at 9 with me, Tigo. And you know, if you're watching right now, I've got an amazing expert coming up, but the expert that is coming up is not only amazing at what she does, but she loves to share and help people get to the next level and the next level. Yeah, my buddy Krystelle Richardson is here, and we're going to talk about going from creativity to cash flow. Interesting. So sit right there. We'll be right back.
Expert Talk is sponsored by Pod Nation TV, the podcast to broadcast network.
Hey, welcome back. Yeah, you heard me right. Krystelle Richardson has come on the show a couple of times. I love hanging out with her. She never fails in giving great information. And today we're going to talk about public speaking, her new book, and we're going to talk about creativity and how you can turn that into a little cash. Krystelle, are you out there?
I am here. How you doing, Tigo?
I am great. If I was any better, as Zig Ziglar would say, it'd be illegal. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. It's always good to be with you.
It's always good to have you. Okay, you know, we got to jump right in because Alan's quick on the draw with that 2-minute warning. 51 powers? What does we say? Powerful P's? How do you say this? Talk to me. 51 powerful P's of public speaking. That is a tongue tire. Yes. Oh my goodness. Tell me about that book.
Yeah, so in all the different things that I've done and just being a human, right? And being in business, public speaking has come up over and over and over and over again. And so I've been speaking basically my whole life, whether it was the play at church or speaking in school or at business meetings or even just within your family. So this is the 51 powerful P's of public speaking, whether you want to have an actual career as a public speaker, or if you want to just do better in the boardroom when you're looking at someone to invest in your company, and even having conversations with your family. You can thumb through this book and find maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the powerful P's and hone in on them and actually make yourself an expert in them based on how we have the exercises outlined. So that's what the book is about. And we're really happy to be already starting our book tour.
That's amazing. You know, I met you actually. You were one of the hosts of Secret Knock a couple of years ago. I believe that's where we met first.
Right.
And so I know you take the stage because you were right on the red carpet. You were holding the room down a couple of times. You do your thing. And I definitely love to watch you do your work. But I got to ask you, somebody out there that's just getting started, because, you know, speaking is becoming that thing that people are saying, oh, I got to do it. I got to do it. Half of which don't, but they got to do it. They don't know how to start. I'm assuming in the book they learned that, but what's a good tip you could give them for today?
Yeah, I would say that the tip has to do with the fact that everyone doesn't necessarily start at the same point, because we all have had various experiences in our life. So the way the book is set up is that it does go, you know, through the first piece, second, you know, it goes on down the line, but it talks about like how you start an actual engagement, and then the different things that you can do during that engagement. And then even if you want to give an offer as part of your speaking, how to do that. And of course, it's the 51 powerful P's. So everything starts with a P, but it really hones in on some of the softer skill part, as well as just the bottom line of, okay, you need to do A, B, C, D, and E. So it is multifaceted. It also talks about speaking in various countries, because everywhere you go globally doesn't necessarily have where they accept the same kind of speaking style, if you will, as we do maybe here in America as opposed to Asia, Africa, other places. And so also have to know your audience. So it is very multifaceted in that nature.
So you brought it up. We got to talk about it. I mean, you not only speak all over the country, but you speak all over the world. You've got a tour coming up. What's going on with this tour?
Well, I'm very, very extremely excited to say that I've been invited to Kenya. I'm actually going to be there as part of some things we're doing at the United Nations on February 8th and 9th. And so prior to that, I will be doing a keynote tour, speaking at various universities, academies, churches, and businesses related to innovation as the next currency, the next global currency. And like you said, creativity to cash flow and how you can use public speaking, because I will be launching my book there, doing some book tours on how you use public speaking to help you in all of that. So I love working with seasoned entrepreneurs and CEOs and C-suite people, but I really love, and my heart is age 19 to 29, where, they're just trying to figure things out in their life. And if they can use public speaking to be able to go for it, to go for their dreams and create impact and monetization and legacy, then that's what I'm going to be there to help them do.
Man, if I had somebody like you in my corner when I was 18 to 29, how much further down the road I would be today. So people are watching right now. They're going, okay, yeah. I know this is important, but how do I turn creativity into cash flow?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the thing is that first you have to know and recognize and believe that you have creativity inside of you. It's not all about following someone else's path, reading everything, even this book, okay? But there's 51 things in here, and I do want you to read my book. But it's not about just reading all of the books. It's about how you apply all of your learning, and then how you apply it to your unique situation. Because even though you may have similarities to, or may relate to maybe what Napoleon Hill has said, what Tony Robbins has said, various people. I'm not touting any of these people necessarily, but I'm saying that we all have where we connect with various things, but no one has walked where you walk. No one was born where you were born. No one has had the experiences and the trials and tribulations and even triumphs that you have had. And so when you mix all of those together, including your expertise, every single thing that happens to you in your life can be a lessons learned, and you can use it to God's glory, first of all, but you can use it to have where you make that into a win for you. So I believe that anything and everything that happens in our life can be a win-win for you and other people involved. And then you take that and you can make sure that you use those stories, circumstances, and situations in your business.
So I know there's somebody out there, going, she's talking to me, she's talking my language. They've been doing what they do, probably creativity or some, major career for their entire adult life. And they've told themselves, I have nothing to speak about, but I would love to speak. And they don't realize that they truly have a story. And I think you just touched on that in your last statement. But what do you tell your clients? What do you tell your friends that come to you and say, hey, Krystelle, I don't think I have a story?
Yeah, I actually have somebody that's actually messaging me right now. They messaged me before it was time for me to come on, because I met her at a conference, and she has an amazing life. And it's just a matter of having, like you said, somebody who believes in you. And so I would say to all the people out there that have where you could be a professional coach or mentor, but even if you're not, it is where you can help someone else go to that next level by just letting them know that you believe in them and that you see something in them. And so for me, I see not just creativity, but innovation and inventions and trademarks and patents and all different kind of things that people can do to take that next level up in their business. Don't be afraid to not just write a business plan and come up with a business name and open the bank account, but see what you have specifically, do some research and see if you have something that's trademarkable, patentable, and maybe even an actual invention. And so that's what I love to help people with. And I just see inventions everywhere in every walk of life. When I see people walking around, I just see all these different things over their head. You know, it's like you have that invention, you know, we need a business strategy for that, that, and that. So it is where we need to take it seriously and have where we write down what it is that we feel is unique so that no one else takes it. And that happens a lot too.
So I know you do more in the first quarter of the year than most do the entire year. You're always so busy. I want to thank you for coming on. Tell everybody, how do they get the book? You know, if they're going to be in a town where you're doing the tour, is it possible for them to come and see you? Tell them how to find you.
Yes, so you can find all that information on my website. My name is right at the bottom. Where is it? Right there, KrystleRichardson.com, KrystleLle, Richardson.com. And you can get the book on Amazon. You can get it on Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold, 51 Powerful P's of Public Speaking. You can also order it and get that link from my website too, KrystleRichardson.com.
Well, I want to thank you, my friend, for carving out just a little bit of time to hang out with me. It's always good to see you. Yeah, just a little bit. I hope you'll come back again, you know, later on in the year, because I know you got plans for the second quarter, the third, next year, the year after. You always got something going on. You know this is home for you.
No problem, no problem. And I do want to say the first time that I went to go sell this book, I got booked for 2024 as the keynote for the next year. So this book works.
Awesome. I love it. Well, I thank you so much for being on, and I'll talk to you real soon. You know that.
Always.
Awesome. All right, everybody, you know what to do. If you didn't get a chance to write it down, go to Tigo Direct, type in Krystelle, type in 51 P's. It's going to be there. Connect to her. It costs you nothing. It costs her nothing. It's just our way to make sure you can connect with all of these amazing experts that are trailblazing across the world right on TigoDirect.com. All right. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time.